Good morning, sunshine. I am so excited to finally be posting this video. I actually filmed this footage quite some time ago, but I had so many other videos that I wanted to post that this ended up taking a long time to get published. So today, you're watching me set up and try out my first gouache palette. As you can see, I am putting down my paints down in a palette. That is because I'm not a fan of using straight from the tube because I end up wasting so much paint, and gouache can be reactivated with water, so I decided to go this route. Side note, I know some people might say that I should have used honey and gum arabic when setting up my palette because it makes it easier to reactivate, but I haven't had any trouble reactivating these. What I usually do is I will spray the paints with a spray bottle a couple hours in advance, and then again just as I'm about to start painting. Hasn't been a problem yet, and I also have more than half the tubes left if I want to use them straight from the tube or refill the little squares. So the brand I got is called Reeves. I did quite a bit of research before buying them and really ended up picking this set of 24 colors because Reeves is a cheaper brand and I could really experiment without having to spend all the money I have. I also kind of want to get to know gouache before upgrading if it ends up being my thing. The main reason I got a 24 color set instead of a smaller set is that I haven't mixed paint colors in quite a while. I mix my watercolors, but I feel like that's different than more paints with more consistency. I used to do really big acrylic murals and paintings, and I would do a lot of color mixing, but I haven't done that in almost 2 years, and I was a little bit afraid of how hard it would be to get back into the mixing groove, so a set with more colors just allows me to have bigger liberties while not struggling as much with color mixing. Moving on. As soon as my palette had time to dry, I started to swatch my colors, and then I moved straight onto doing a small landscape study without experimenting with the gouache first. This was a bit hard because I rarely ever do environment studies, but I think gouache is a medium that is well suited for them, and I found it kind of quite natural to use. It's just I'm not familiar with gouache at all, and I hadn't tested it out, so it was a lot of learning. I started by setting down a base color everywhere, which I later decided was a mistake, because when I finished my foreground and I decided to detail my background, the newer paint layers were just reactivating the bottom ones, and it got really muddy really fast, and I should have started with the background and detailed everything before moving on to the foreground. Lesson learned, I have been doing things that way from then on, and I've had way less trouble. Also, I was using my gouache really watered down, which wasn't helping with the muddiness. I am better at using it more opaque now. Having said that, I do think I managed to kind of save this tiny study and bring it all together in the end. I'm quite proud of the results. I don't usually do studies. I have used gouache many times in that sketchbook since that piece, and I'll definitely be posting more videos using it from now on. Thank you so much for watching and joining me on my gouache journey. I am so excited to be doing more. If you have any tips and tricks, please share them down below. I'll see you all next Friday. Bye!